In today's lesson, we're going to draw Black Panther. I hope you're excited. You're going to follow along with me. You got a marker and some paper. Now we're going to keep this lesson nice and easy, especially for our young art friends. Now we're going to take it one step at a time, but if I ever go too fast, remember you can always pause the video. Okay, let's start by drawing his head. Right in the middle of our paper, we're going to draw two lines coming down, and we want to leave some space in between these lines so that we have room to draw all the details on his mask. Now this is the side of his head. We're going to draw the bottom jaw line to connect these two lines. So come down and then back up. Okay, now up here I'm going to draw these a little longer so that we have room for his ears. All right, now let's draw those curves coming down for his ears on each side. Now let's connect these two lines with another curve for the top of his head. Now we got the outside shape. Let's draw all the details inside for his mask. Let's draw his eyes. We're going to draw him angry. So we're going to draw two lines coming down. This is for the top of his eyes. So now let's draw the bottom of his eyes coming down and then back up. And we'll do that same thing over here on the right side. Down, around, and back up. Next, we're going to connect his ears to his eyes. Draw a curve that comes down from the point of his ear down to the corner of his eyes. He's starting to look really cool. Now we're going to draw the detail in between his eyes. We're going to draw an upside down V, goes up, back down, and connects the two eyes. Then we're going to draw another one on top of that. Next, we're going to draw a line that starts over here about halfway down. We're going to draw it coming down and bends into his eye. Now we're going to draw that same line, except we're going to start up higher. We're going to come out. Then we're going to come down. Then we're going to follow that first line we drew. So we're going to come across and then back down. Now let's repeat that same shape over here on the right side. We're going to start about the same place, halfway. Come down, bend into his eye. Then we'll come up a little higher, a small line in, and then we're going to follow all the way down. So we're going to come down, cross, and then down again. Now we're going to draw another shape that's almost just like this. We're going to start up here on the top of his head, come down, bend across, and then down into his nose. Then we'll repeat that right next to it. So we're going to follow that exact same line, and we're going to be really close to it. There we go. Cool. Now let's repeat that over here on the right side. Start on his head, top of his head, come down, follow this shape into his nose, and then repeat that same line. Remember, if I go too fast, don't get frustrated. Just pause the video and take a little extra time to complete a step if you need to. Now he's got one more detail coming right down the middle of his forehead. So we're going to come down and then back up. Oh, it looks so awesome. Now we're going to draw the cool little design that goes under his eyes. So let's draw another upside down V. Then we're going to draw that line coming underneath his eye. And we'll do the same thing over here on the left side. Then we're going to repeat this same shape. So we're going to draw another upside down V. Then we'll go under his eye on each side. And then we'll connect the top to the bottom just like that. Okay, now he has another cool design shape on the side of his cheek. So we're going to draw a line that comes down and then bends down to his chin. And then we'll repeat that same shape, same line, right underneath it. Then we could do that on the left side too. So start on the side of his face, come down, and then bend into his chin. And then repeat that shape, that line one more time. Ah, he looks so cool. Now we finished his face. Let's draw his body. We're going to draw two lines that come out of his chin on each side. And see how they're tipped. So at the bottom, it's flaring and getting further away from each other. All right, now let's draw an upside down V in between these two lines. We're going to draw it kind of small. This is to split his legs. So now we're going to draw his foot. We're going to draw a line that comes under. We're going to leave a little gap right here. And we can do the same thing over here. Now we're going to connect the side of his body down to that bottom line to complete his foot. And we'll do the same thing over here. Now just like his head, we drew the outside shape first, and then we drew all the details inside. So let's draw those designs inside. He has that cool necklace. Let's start with that. So we're going to draw another upside down V. It's really short. Then we're going to draw a longer one, a longer V to connect the bottom. Now that same shape we're going to repeat 4 more times. We're going to draw right next to the first one, short upside down V, and then a long V to connect the bottom. Let's do another one on the left side. Short upside down V, long regular V. Cool. Okay, we're going to do that one more time on each side. Draw another shape right here and another one over here. Now we're going to connect all of these cool talons with a line. So we're going to connect here and we want to curve down. And we're going to connect all the way through to the other side. And then we're going to do that one more time underneath it. Next, let's draw he has this cool shape, just like on his face, that comes down on the side of his waist. And we'll go back up. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Come in and back out. Now on his feet, let's draw little upside down V's for the talons on his feet. I'm going to draw 2 on each side. Next, let's add the cool design on the top of his boots. I'm just going to draw 3 V's right next to each other on his left leg, and then we can connect the top of each of those V's. Now let's repeat those V's over here on his left leg. I'm going to draw 3 V's next to each other and then connect the top. He's missing his arms. We're going to draw those next, and we're going to draw them right next to his body. So we're going to draw a long line that comes out on each side. Then we're going to draw a short line coming back in. Now that's a really easy way to draw his arm and his hands. So now let's draw this same V shape right here that we drew on his legs. Let's draw him on his wrist. So I'm going to just draw 2 this time. So 2 V's and then connect the top. And we can do that same thing over here. 2 V's right next to each other. Looks like a W, and then we can connect the top. All right, we did it. We finished drawing Black Panther. He turned out awesome. And we still need to color him. He's going to look even cooler once we color him. He's all black, but I'm going to use white to add some highlights so he looks more 3D. This part I'm going to fast forward, but at the end you guys can pause it to match the same color. Black Panther is mostly black, but I used white to add a little highlight on the top of his head and also on his shoulders to make him look more 3D. I also used purple to color in his eyes. I hope you took the extra time to color in your drawings too, because they look so much better colored in. Now it's okay if your drawings don't look exactly like mine, because the most important thing is to have fun and to practice. And we'll see you later, our friends. Goodbye! If you had fun following along in this lesson, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the circle. Then you can click the bell to get notified every time we upload new videos. I've also picked out these 2 other lessons I thought you'd really enjoy. Don't forget to take a photo of your child's finished artwork and share it on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, because we want to see how awesome it turned out.